Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. And that has been cleared. Oh, that's well spotted. Van Dijk. Rodri. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Hakimi wins the duel this time. Over to the right flank. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. That's going across goal. Hakimi goes back to front. Messi. Olise. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Works it forward. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting.
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Great vision. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Olise, and he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out. Rodri. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nicely weighted ball. Pirlo. And now the breakaway. That's really well manoeuvred. Looking for the run. It's a threatening ball.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. He has found the way through. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Thuram calmly anticipates. Vinicius Junior. Olise.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Half an hour played now. Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior. Olise. Now it's Messi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Cruyff. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a throw. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, no joy this time. Nemecha is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bruno Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Deftly out wide. Messi might just make this. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, played right into his path. He's found a way through. Nemecha has... And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Argentina clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And here's Mbappe. Cruyff. Played into space. He's in a great position here. Bruno Fernandes. Cruyff quietly revving up. Mbappe! Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Manchester United with another corner. Manchester United have their second corner now.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Nemecha, great defending, strong and determined. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff. Mbappe. Big chance! Goal! And there is your opener. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Denied by an instinctive save.
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi plays it short. There's the shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Saliba. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it. Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now this real chance! Oh, good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Chance here to counter. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, tries a shot! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 10, Messi. Número 4.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And that was asking for too much. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Good ball, good take. Buffon with the clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. Knocks it into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Can he get it through?
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Saliba, aim forwards. Messi going after that. And they win it back again. Well, they could break here. 5 minutes left on the clock. Tries to play it through. And the shot! Brilliant save from Buffon! And he was quick to react. Nemecha. Nemecha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
Cruyff has the space to scheme. He is through here. Saka. Nemecha. And it's Messi. Olise. Rice. Pass somewhat off target. Pirlo, the arch schemer, always looking to get a team. And the referee brings it to a close. Argentina cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Argentina desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Senegal have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Messi! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Barcola. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And the finish! They scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. No way through. That has ended up in no man's land. Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball. Kante promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, they've got it again, and he welcomes it in. And he shoots! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Yamal. Barcola. Now it's Barcola. Real chance! And it's been given... Yamal! That's another chance! And no mistake! And they're threatening to fly away here! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. Timber. And this is Eto'o. Now it's Gerrard. Gerrard is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There's the shot! Azar. Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Maldini proves too strong, too smart. Now it's Gerrard. In with the challenge. Gerrard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is good alertness. And he's there to retrieve it. Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Drogba. He is through here. It's Drogba! Oh, terrific save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Senegal have their second corner now. Terrific effort! And they win it back again. Barcola, who's set up one goal so far. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Drogba. He's chosen to go back.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Hakimi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, well timed. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Pour un événement un peu particulier. Je ne vous en dis pas plus.
Here is the first touch of the second half. Argentina not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Now it's Barcola. And this is Gerrard. Hakimi. Now it's Yamal. Tries to pass it through. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Messi plays it short. Senegal are looking to go forward now. He has found a way through. Gerrard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for the run. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Knocks it out wide. He's through here. Eto'o picks it up out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rodri. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Marcelo kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's an imaginative pass. Drogba chasing after it. Now it's Drogba. Barcola pinches it off him. Azar. Spread out to the left. Not much subtlety about that challenge. It's run loose here. No, again there's no way through. Gerrard. Eto'o. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Thuram does well not to be outdone there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, this looks sharp. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Thuram calmly anticipates. It's a promising position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's having a hit! Half an hour gone in the second half. Good ball, good... Mbappe! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
À leur place, le numéro 5, Messi, le numéro 80, Ronaldinho, changement.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Senegal have the chance to go the other way. Diaz. Now it's Drogba. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, just a keeper now! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Rice.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
So no flag here. Oh, what has happened here? Saka. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Rice. And he was quick to react. Now it's Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Messi. Oh, some astute defending there.
Temps additionnel.
Hakimi
Une
spots
minute.
it and intercepts. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Argentina suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but If you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
Is never say die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He'll try from distance! Well, they've got it again. Might be... He's having a shot! And he's there to get it away. Threads one in. That has been slung wide.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
And there's green grass ahead of it. Batistuta! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And here's Vinicius Junior. He's gone for goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through, played in.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
It's a goal kick. Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's looking wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that was nowhere near his best. And it's Neymar. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. That has ended up in no man's land. So it is still 0-0. Looking for options for movement. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Yamal, Messi, he's going for goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence. Portugal definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
He's in a great position here. And this is Batistuta. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lovely feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Neymar considers his options. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cannavaro. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Azar. No way through. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Hazard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Silvestre does really well to win the ball there. Strong running down that left flank. Cross in, looks like a good one. Hakimi. Messi. Goes for the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Perez was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Vinicius Junior. And he's been shifted off it. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He's being... And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Oh, great leap! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And the referee has blown for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
Argentina really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Down to business again.
Argentina have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Played back in. That's destined for the flank. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Hazard. Now it's Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Now it's Perez. Knocks it into space. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well timed, excellent interception. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Mbappe.
Argentina have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Hazard. This looks promising. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
There's the header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Gerrard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Gerrard. A quick look, thought about cutting inside, tries to play it through, played in by Perez. Impressive jump! They've got to be quick to recover this. Cross in. And still we await the first breakthrough. Pass somewhat off target, and it's Neymar. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Ferdinand clears without hesitation. Neymar. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Hazard. Messi in acres of space out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Serginho. And it's Neymar. Nicely aimed pass. Now he's running away. Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Corner number 2 then. It's going to be another corner, I think. Portugal have their third corner.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18. Número 6. Número 21. Número 19. Número 10. Messi. Entran.
Portugal
Número
with
5.
another corner.
Número
Corner
7.
number 4 coming up
Número
here.
4. Número 9. Número 13.
And now they can spring out of defence. Kvaratskhelia. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in plenty of space here. Perez. It's Perez! It's off target and by quite a way.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Good ball, good take.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Delivered from distance. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Tries one from range. Johan Cruyff, unequalled in the history of our beautiful game. He's got himself an absolute peach. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
The first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he can clear it away, spread it left.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Perez. Oh, shooting chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Perez just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And he's intervened well there. Argentina clearly now in lead preservation mode. Van Basten! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Azar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. And that is that. Argentina have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Cruyff claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Argentina have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.